How you doing? Tomorrow it is the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. I'm not sure the pronunciation is correct. Or it could be the summer solstice in the other side of the world. And this is a very important event energetically. It means that we're changing timeline. So I would like to invite you to stay with me today. It is a free service day unexpectedly. And we're gonna talk about the energies right now, how I sense through my own intuition, through my friends, the client sessions, what's going on, what do we need to know in the solstice. At the same time, if you have questions for you guys or anything that you would like to share with me, how are you doing, how are you feeling, please share with us in the comments. And thank you so much. Let me know if the sound is good. I do have a new microphone right here, and tomorrow, I would love to invite you. I will do a live event in Facebook Live at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. I couldn't do the event, but I will make a post after the live. In this live that you can listen live or join later on YouTube or on the Facebook page, I would like to do different light language galactic races, different types, because I have been having in the light language activation session that I had last month, I've been having a lot of different questions about how to tune into different languages. Many of you already do. And at the same time, I have been doing a lot of third eye activation, so there is a online course coming for third eye activation. Sorry, suddenly my language got entangled. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes so I can read your comments to begin with this transmission. I would like to do just a sip of light language. Please type your questions. It could be some aura reading, it could be a question for you guys, something that you would like to do, and give me a couple minutes to read all of your questions, and then we'll just go with the flow. Just quickly, tomorrow it is the solstice. It could be summer solstice or it could be the winter solstice, depending on which hemisphere of Earth are you. It's a very important event because it's the last portal gateway for the end of the year, and at the same time it represents that energetically Earth it's aligned with the center of the universe, and we acquire more energy, more plasmic light than that we normally do. And why on earth that'll benefit me? It'll benefit you and me because I also will have a full moon, if I'm correct. If I'm not, correct me, in Capricorn the 23rd, which it will be an ideal for manifestation. We always know that moon cycles, whether that it is new moon or full moon, affect us energetically because they impact the water, the liquid, and we're like 7 or 80% fluid. And besides that, if you are in the northern hemisphere like I am, and tomorrow will be your winter solstice, it means that we have more hours of of night than the day, and it will be the opposite for the southern hemisphere, which means that there's a lot of shadow work at the same time, a lot of releasing, a lot of purchasing, lots of unexpected ups and downs, contracts changing, twin flame. It's like a whole revolution because we're going deeper into a very powerful transformation on Earth, where all you, I, the way showers, everyone is, of course, at different levels. So hang on to your self-love toolkit. Don't get desesperated if life feels hard or heavy or things feel sort of stuck. Some light workers, they are having physical problems like disease, pains. It's all part of the purging. In another cases, I have been seeing in the sessions that it's more like emotional or you're mentally, but don't worry about it. At the same time, we do have Mercury retrograde that it will end, if I'm right, you can correct me in the comments, the 18th of January, which means it's time more like for contemplation within, seeing love inside yourself, more like observing, not engaging with miscommunications or complications or things that feels hard, because Mercury retrograde with us is make everything more amplified for us, and that could have a tendency to misunderstand or to make things greater than. Thank you so much. They really are. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know why I'm not seeing happy solstice, Ginda, your comments. And try to go with the flow. At the same time, we do have Christmas, we do have New Year coming in a few days. Many, you'll have family gatherings that are normally that pleasant. Sometimes we can be triggered with a family. Hopefully, you are not. Some people can get emotional because of the winter, if that it is. Happy solstice to you. If that is how the weather it is in your country, wherever you are. And holidays, not everyone has family. That also adds a sense of sentimentalism, right? So go with your flow, do your best, try to enjoy, don't get complicated. Please have your questions. I would like to bring a little bit of light language just to ground and to ask for whatever that should come through as a reading or as healing comes from the highest and most qualified and most easiest part that can come through from our higher self, from the source who I'm invocating right now, and all of your higher selves to become one. So whatever that is shared can come with ease and grace instantly, and the perfect synchronicity of all that we are together. I will do just a couple minutes of light language just to tune into the light, and then I'll go ahead with your questions as a free service reading or healing. And let's go with the flow. I do have, this is a drum, fun drum. I add some codes and I'll just do like a little bit. Hopefully it'll be fun. Okay, I have Floridians here. Bate ashnako ti rasa kite, bate asara koro, ti ishnate sako, bare iri ishna. This time for great transformation on earth. We are here with frequencies of love and light that are shared through the language of the light from heart to heart, and it will always be received if that is meant to be and accepted with your permission and consent. Bate e kira koro tri isara ki ishna hava sera koro kira manenea tira oshnia za va ti e kia za tiro oshni havea sari ashna. Thank you. Oh, it was good. Thank you for joining me. Let me go with your questions. And remember, my idea is to go live tomorrow for the solstice with a channeling in this solstice at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. If you can, please join us. And if you cannot join live, you can be later. And it will be available on YouTube. I'm checking if I can read your comments. Any questions, please let us know. And if I bypass any of your questions, please comment again, because sometimes sometimes the algorithm only show the ones that it thinks are the more relevant. And to play a little bit with the algorithm, it's just like and comment, and then comment again if I bypass for some reason your question. The more detailed your question, the better it is. And always ask for the highest that can come through for you. It could be a reading, or it could be, and let me see, I'm trying to find your questions here. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate Vanessa. I hope you're doing great. Happy solstice to all of you. Gabriel, thank you so much. Sarah, Wendy, let me know if you have any questions. I am not being able to find them. Let me see. I will hold on. I'll go in and out so I can just refresh it. Gabriel, let me see if I can read that in your aura. I'm not sure difficultly to confirm if you're physically yet, but energetically you already have that connection. In the aura, let me see if I can explain that. Gabriel is asking if she's pregnant, and when you want to be pregnant, or a soul wants to choose you as your mom, you have, or I had, when I got pregnant, the soul of the baby connected already in your aura for a while. And like in a year, we choose to accept the baby or not. Sometimes you could get pregnant and then lose it, or the baby can come to a term. Whatever happened, it will be always in the way that it was agreed. I would say like you're not pregnant, but confirm that, but it feels like you already have that energetically done. So most likely it could happen very soon. But pray for it. Pray for that soul that comes. It's in divine synchronicity, wherever it's meant to be. I remember I saw in the lifetime from Pleiades that my mom and dad for Pleiades, they were like praying and praying and praying like for a year or something, because I was like a new soul that it not incarnated before. And it was good to remember that as an Amber baby, well, Pleiadian baby, I was kind of like in and out, because in that reality, I don't know how other people describe it, it's not in the womb, it's just like they pray for it, and then it's like a beam of light that grows and grows and grows when mom and dad share energy, and then that baby is instantly created like outside of them. It's not actually coming from the physical vessel, because I don't think they were physical. It was more like energetic, probably for high dimension, I guess. Yes. And the babies, as far as I know, I keep learning, sometimes you anchor yourself in the womb of your mom too early in the pregnancy, but sometimes you do it right in the moment that you are born, and sometimes you are in and out. It depends on what you choose and how it is that the soul wants to come through. I hope that that helps. But I think praying for that, it's a beautiful thing to do. Gabriel says, Noor says sometimes happen when you first get pregnant. I will pray. Well, I am not seeing a gender or anything, but you have like a dash of blue light linked to your aura already. So keep going with the highest outcome. At the same time, take care of yourself, your body, your vitamins, whatever you need, so it's easier for you. And I really hope that you do, if that's what you want. And that's exciting. I can't feel emotion. Ginda, thank you so much for commenting. Am I supposed to stay with my partner? Do we have whole twin potential together? Okay, Ginda, let me tune into your aura and see what comes through. Please type your question. The more specific it is, the better. It could be healing or a reading or a question, and I'll get down as soon as I can see your comment. Okay, Ginda. I'm not sure exactly what you're going through physically. Sometimes you get details, sometimes you don't. It depends on what's in the highest, and at the same time I am alive, right? I am in a live stream, so some details could be kept personally from you, and I'm sure that when you read the answer, whatever you are thinking, that's being assisted by your own guides. But I'm seeing like a bifurcation. I hope that's a correct word on it to say that. It feels like you are in a stage of keeping together or change partner. And in this case, I think you, because I'm seeing like two lines with a masculine, twin flame alike or soulmate. It does that better. And you. So at some point, this is the choice this is the choice that you will do. It feels like right now higher selves and guides are all making those agreements and upgrades into the contracts and releasing karma and clearing agreements that no longer serve you for the highest and best. So however it is going to be for the highest and best. Don't attach to what you expect that happen. Just be open and observe that you have many potentials around to come to be part of something that will be very, very joyful in your life. And it feels as if this process that is already begun will have a period of adjusting of 3 or 4 months. This is what I can read right now, but this can change. So invoke, if you want, invoke the romance angels. Archangel Shaman was very good because he's the archangel of love, and at the same time from the pink flame with will serve, because it's all about the heart, and it's all about a twin flame or soulmate, whatever you want to call it. It's like, it's not better or worse, it's just a different type of agreements. It will always be a reflection for something we're drawn to learn, or we're lacking, or we want to exercise and magnify. Sometimes you can have more than one, sometimes you will have the only one. It depends on what you want to do. But if at one moment what partner doesn't bring what is in the highest, then other will come and replace it. that's what I have been learning with the twin flame drawings. At the beginning, I thought I was just like, I don't know, Cinderella and Prince Charm would just split and then we're gonna come together like you and I, and then like, right? And then I learned that there are different ways. Not everyone comes into the same agreement. Sometimes people come in groups. In another occasions, I have seen that the twin flame is not romantically attached, and on the majority, it does. Sometimes twin flame connection is not even bounded to metaphysical. Sometimes it is. It depends on, thank you so much for the stars, what you agree, but good news is that you can always change it. I know we have heard that you cannot cut twin flame contracts. You cannot cut them because you have many other lives together. But what you could do is change the way in this lifetime you engage with that person, and that is your free will. It's not that you're stuck forever with something that doesn't fulfill you. That would not be very agreed for the universe or supported by your guys, because we're here to be happy. We're meant to be challenged because it's how we grow, but you're meant to be fulfilled. That's where I am still learning. I think from my own experience and from the sessions that I have been having with healing sexuality and twin flames and soulmates and all that, it's just surrender to what is with you right now, in your moment, accept it, whether you like it or not, and see why you're still engaged with that cycle, so you can move forward, whether you reconnect with that person and you both transform, because that could happen, or choose to come with another one or stay by your side. There is no one rule. Just go with whatever feels good for you and whatever feels good for that person. And as to meet that person from the highest version of you that reciprocally wants to meet your beloved from the highest aspect of him into whatever that it is, that level that feels comfortable and that feels in harmony and that feels in balance and that feels with respect and honor, whether that's twin flame or not. Because a partner, it's something that it's supposed to be joyful. It's supposed to be someone that you can lean on for 5 minutes while you're recharged, and then it's like a partner, that you can trust your soul. I mean, your heart, your feelings. That's sacred. It's not something that you will just take it randomly, in both ways, right? That person also, no one likes to be heartbroken. So, but at the same time, it could be challenging, because sometimes you see your reflection in an aspect that you don't like to see. Like, oh, maybe it's insecurity, maybe it's stubbornness, maybe it's a fear or running away, whatever that it is. So because we feel triggered, I feel triggered. But that's in both ways, because we normally see just my side, my pain, my wounds, or whatever I'm carrying. But the other person also has baggage. So detach, and this is not only for twin flames. It could be my mom and I, my kids and I, my boss and I, my spirituality, my government, whatever is in the other side. Detach a little bit from your wound and try to see it for the part of you that is not afraid of anything, that feels confident, secure to live in the other side of life, and that just want to have the experience, right? And at the same time, try to have empathy, use it to see what the other person could be feeling and how you can find a solution that mediates between what you want and what the other things want, to agree on a beneficial exchange. And at the same time, the most beneficial exchange we could do at any level is love, as it is received, but at the same time in the way that could be given. I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Anna. Appreciate so much. I love to, hold on, let me see if I have more questions. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Wendy Peterson. Do you have any messages for me if you're drawn to me? Yes. Okay. Hopefully this will resonate, Wendy. It feels like you're too grounded, but too grounded into what's real, what's happening in the real time. So what I'm getting, the advice from your guides is like to dream and to allow your imagination to visualize different realities that could be, and at the same time to channel inspiration and to innovate the newness that you want to create for 2023. It's a little bit like work on being here, so you are present and you know what's happening on you and around you, but at the same time lose yourself a little bit into what could potentially be that you haven't visualized it yet. I hope that makes sense. One of the things that we normally experience when you die and are like in between worlds, what I have seen in channelings is that, oh my God, I could have done more. I could have traveled more and loved more, and the unlimited potentials that we have, that sometimes we don't see them. And that comes through your intuition and your inspiration and your ideas and what else could do. These are open, so be it, but what else could come to me? Let me see what other questions. Please have your questions. Since I haven't answered your question, let's ask for the highest outcome for all, whatever is easier. The more detailed the question, the better. And retype it if I have bypassed it, please. Cassandra Cohen, is that a message for me if you feel drawn to? Yes. In your case, Cassandra, I'm getting that don't forget to reconnect with the elements of earth. With the elements of earth, yes, like air, water, fire, and air. But at the same time, organically live your process. I hope that makes sense. It's like going to simple and ease. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for your stars. I appreciate it. Nicole Hendricks, thank you for being here. Girl, any message for me today? How to prepare for my year ahead? Where can I be working on to reach my highest potential? Okay, alignment. It's got its cream inside. Right now, Nicole, is a little bit what it was and what I wanted to happen that didn't evolve, right? It's a little bit like introspection and going backwards. But the better time to be on, this is what your guys are saying, it's the now. So erase kind of like the history, like when you go into YouTube and then you just erase the history and then you have a new algorithm and then new stuff comes into your life, new videos, new suggestions, and then YouTube and Facebook, they will ask you, would you like to see more of that? And then we say yes, and then more of that we have. Sometimes we just said no, so they will suggest a different thing. Is it okay if we show you this type of ads, right? So energetically we'll have the same. How we reset the algorithm, that's the reality that we have. We reset that because same thing, erase the history. We stop going back to what it was, what it happened, what I expected, what I wanted, and we just presently anchor and align right here with all that I am, but most importantly, with all that I can become, and all that I could create, and all that I can envision. And this is how we create the reality, because someone needed to imagine, guys, and then because that person imagined it, therefore it is real. Did you imagine if no one has ever imagined to create a vehicle and we still, I don't know, driving horses? And then imagine if no one had envisioned that we could fly or that we could have Wi-Fi or something. So someone need to look crazy to think something new, and then from that newness, then how we can make it better and how we can improve it and how we can do a new thing. And this is part of us seeking and always organizing Earth and life in a better and a better and a better and a better place than what it was before. So always what's come new and always tomorrow will be better than yesterday, because this is what it is we are choosing from this point right here. Thank you for being here. In the middle of the process of observing, has been joyful for so long. Let me see. Well, Ginda is sharing that she's looking at the triggers and traumas. It's like, pew, yes, it's not easy, but if your partner has something that you feel triggered, it doesn't mean you have it, because it's something I have gone through before, and I was like, but I'm not like that. But why is a mirror, right? So it doesn't mean I have it, but it's connected to something I could improve, right? And at the same time, it doesn't mean I am like that. Maybe I'm triggered for someone toxic. It doesn't have to be a partner or something that's happening that it doesn't feel like I like. But why I feel triggered, why I dislike it, it will be related to something that comes from the wound that it's bleeding. And because it bleeds, we're like, right? So it's a good thing. No matter how you see it, it's a good thing. Darling, I hope you get better. If you need anything, message me, okay? I love you. I appreciate it. And I'm very, very grateful for you. Okay, Jasper, thank you for being here. Any messages on possible relationships matching the frequency of twin flame or not? Yes, Jasper. Okay, first of all, what I'm getting is define what you want and what you would like to experience, because it feels as if it is an imbalance. So define what you want into a relationship and how you envision that. And then set your intention, do a ritual or anything to manifest that. And that can be activated with a meditation. You can look for a healer and do it if that feels better for you. Or you can do any ritual that you want. And then just leave it for the universe to co-create. Next year is going to be a big and huge year on twin flame, romantic relationships, soulmates. For the majority of the astrology signs, not all of them, but some of them will have a tendency like to get married or like changes on it. So if you already have a partner, if you're happy, it doesn't mean that you may make a new one. Maybe you will get like in a new connection with the one you already have. Maybe you change. I'm seeing a lot of changes, like unexpected changes. If you don't have, maybe it will come. If you don't want to, maybe it's not have a relationship, but it represents something joyful, something that will spark your relationship. So Jasper, another thing it is the twin flame connection doesn't have to be physical. Do you want it in the physical? If you want it in the physical, there is some opening that you have to do. But if you want it at the spiritual and energy level, you can have that through a meditation and setting the intention and open to have that activated. Let me see if there is anything else that work, Jasper, work on what could be wrong if I have a partner. What would be a bad thing to happen? What is something that I fear would happen? And this is the things that you need to work on. And I hope that helps. Let me see if I have any other questions. Let me reset the comments and hold on. And remember, tomorrow the solstice at 9 a.m. I'll be live. I'll post later with a channeling. And okay, let me see. I think I have a chance for thank you, Jessica, appreciate it. One more question, and then I would love to do thank you, Vanessa. I would love to do like a transmission so we all receive whatever we need. And let me go very quickly to see if there is anything. Okay, I think we are okay. I'm not getting any more questions. Let me see. Okay. If I miss your answer, if I didn't interpret the way you expected, if you're in need of healing, if you're in any pain emotionally, mentally, or physically, just breathe with me. And I will do just 10 minutes of energy exchange, like if it's Reiki, energy from my heart. And if you want to receive it, just be open. And that energy will come through any intention you set right now. It could be the partner that you want to manifest. It could be the baby you want to manifest. It could be the job, the relationship, the collective, whatever it's in the highest and best. Peace, physical healing, anything that you want. Set your intention right now and would like to ask each and every one of your higher selves to connect as one with mine and place Gretel aside to be a clear conduct for unconditional love and pure source consciousness. And just focus on your breathing. Let your breathing to drop like 10% of the normal. And kivateri asara kori ashna kivasa kirko te eki ari ashna koriara. Tiria sara kova ti eri ashna ko kovati ikiasa te ari ashna. This Divine Mother greetings. I am here to spread love from heart to heart. Vaki takoro keri ashna kova. Takiesa koreku teriara tera ashna. Va kire esa kiara kutiri ashna. Life language comes, and as it does, re-educate the energy fields, realign, and it will ground the light from the source at the degree that you open yourself to receive. By kiata kore kiara tiri ashna va ti hesa ku tiko taasa ku vidia. Light will open from a space above your crown and come all the way down And as it does, it will fall as a cleansing liquid light, like a waterfall that will wash away negative thinking, pains, wounds, darkness, energy that belongs from someone else's, distortions, or anything that's ready to be released. Mentally, emotionally, physically, collectively, personally, from this lifetime or any other plane, kingdom, space, aspect of you, and only if it's in the highest and best. Bikiata korokova ti ishna kuva ti idikira. You will feel as if the energy from the upper part of you will begin to descend and anchor itself ketakori kava tushnya vanyanya. And as it does, it will cleanse and cleanse and cleanse kativata kokotikiana vaikiriane ashna. And you'll begin to integrate pure source consciousness kevakete kurikorikiana vavateria sarakori ashna. That could be received keterokorati ishka on the intention that you had set right now. Vakite kikore kiti ara kova kuterashna kitere sa kiviyana kirekeva zera kuri ishna kuvayana tiare sare karyashna. Each of you will receive a different package of frequencies according to what is needed. Your teams are assisting tones, psychogeometry, codifications, adjustments in the fields and the aura. Ketero shniyavati isse tekorikiriashna kitavasa teriyashna. Please breathe and allow yourself to be placed in receiving mood as unconditional love it is transmitted. Vaikyata kuva teriyasna. Kiti vai saryashna kudava kira kodara sudirara ninana dadiana. Ya va siarashna maniyana. The more you receive and receive, the more joyful and pleasant this transmission will be. Kitakateta va buti asna kitiashna. As it begins to integrate, as it anchors the light deeper and deeper, vati irashna koriketika varidia niniashna. As the light from the source through Divine Mother in form of unconditional love falls and connect and bless you, Barakiri Ashna, from the upper part of you all the way down your head, down your back, down your chest, your arms, your hands, your palms, your belly, down the left, down the right, down your hips, down your legs, below, above, and front, the back, all the way through your feet. The light will begin to ground and ground and ground, deeper, strongly, and finding a stability. Kite kokova it ashna. As you see a scale that will represent balance. Tiri ashna kova iki ashka. If your scale is not even, visualize it that's even. Ti ishna ko ti ireaka ti ireashka. Light will begin to anchor now in 3, 2, 1. As you find a stability with ease and grace. Bitide ashna kokova. The transmission it's coming to a 20% completion. Baki tikia sako kitiara baba teri ashna. transmission is coming to a 55% transmission as it completely integrate kiva tiri esa kokova diriashna. This transmission is coming to a 75% as you recharge, refuel yourself, reset, and adjust kupa tiva ninasa direko vavatiesa kudiashna. Breathe in and out, and in and out, up and down your pillar of light, vihatiesa kopa tiriashka. Becoming aware of your surroundings, Badira Ashka, becoming aware of your heart center. And as you breathe up and down, ground the light as this transmission is complete 100%. And it's done, it is done, it is done. As Divine Mother, I hope this transmission serve you in the highest and best. We are with you. Thank you, beloveds. Oh, that was good. Try to move your hands and stretch if that is needed, and visualize yourself grounded but connected. If you haven't lately feeling down, envision your grounding, pushing the energy from below your feet up, and then going in all directions down again. But if in the other hand you have been feeling probably with anxiety or emotionally or heightened or hyper, envision the light coming all the way down with ease, like a pyramid, and then expanding. And the more you expand your energy, the more soft and gentle your grounding will be, and then at the end, go back into your heart. I'll post tomorrow to invite each of you tomorrow at 9 a.m. to channel Divine Mother for the Solstice. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for participating with me. And for Facebook supporters, I will be live at 8 a.m. for your own transmission tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, and it will be 21, 22, and 23. And we're gonna have like a mini course for you guys. If you would like to be a Facebook supporter, it's like $1 a month. You will just sign up at the beginning of the page. Thank you so much for being here. See you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.